Now you can talk.
Thanks for leading off the beginning of the adventure here.
Yeah.
So, quick recap. Last we were Grandak Wizards Guild. We had just gotten a story about the necromancer that had ravaged the land.
Oh, so many years ago.
And we're learning about our new spells.
Well, all we know is that me and him have magic. I'm kind of on edge about it.
Yeah, the Archmage looks at you and says, "There's a magical presence about you."
Yeah, and I
kind of leaves it at that.
And I deadpan just said, "What?"
He doesn't even really notice much about your deadpan. He just kind of moves on about it.
Well, that's wizards for you.
True. And you know what I also told Gary just the other day? You must be into some kinky shit because everything that you're gonna have is gonna bound people down.
I've got ensnaring strike.
Yeah. And you can freeze.
What? Oh yeah.
Freezing shot.
I didn't even notice.
That would
basically all of my skills
By the way,
revolve restraining movement.
That would be OP with me because I could just smash them.
Well, you'd have to succeed on a strength check.
Not to mention, if the target's frozen, you have a chance for insta-kill, too.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I can just smash them. Gary smash.
Don't I have, like, all the list of spells I can use within the spellbook that I own on me? Correct?
All of the spells in here are in your spellbook. It's just that some of them are unprepared, the other ones are prepared. Prepared ones you can take.
Yeah, the unprepared takes a while to use.
Well, the unprepared ones you basically can change out
you have
your spells prepared and
same
unprepared at the beginning of each day.
Okay.
That means.
But since we're already starting in the day, you've already gotten the spells prepared.
Is anyone there? No.
Yeah.
No one's here.
Wisdom.
Too bad I can't.
13, 14 actually. You have 17.
It's funny that
It's not as fancy as your other one. I hope you'll
but I
find it
can't hit a
satisfactory.
thing. So
Exactly.
it doesn't matter.
Well, that's because you're a tank.
Yeah. But
You are our tank. You stand forward and you defend us.
Because you can't hit anything.
Yeah, that's true.
We should just
More
get him.
stealth check?
We should just get him a second shield. Just have double shield.
We should give him the power to use his hair as a shield.
Gary, he's gonna be looking like Kabrakan.
Just to clarify,
2 shields.
I already know,
You know who I'm
some
talking
of the
about.
new spells I got with my book. I just have to check.
Shield
them.
smash.
Let's see. I've given you an explanation for how magic expands throughout our campaign.
That's not the only thing expanding here.
And we're at 1.
No, we were at 2 because we were talking about restraining things.
Right. 10 minutes.
Okay, continue.
You were talking and then I cut you off.
All right. So the explanations we're going with is the gods talk to Leonidas because he's a paladin. Nature talks to me because I'm a ranger, and text just kind of appears in his book.
When you say that, I kind of imagine like a flower bed just like petting you and saying, "Hey, this is what you gotta do."
What kind of petting?
Not
Caressing.
It's
Three.
Go down.
Sorry, but we are very immature when it comes to good jokes.
Which head are they patting and going down?
Is it good though?
Okay, let's start off where we in the guild.
You told me
yeah.
your Dr. Pepper supplies were dry. I
My
got
mom just bought some, okay?
Alright, good.
Wonderful. Spent $1.30 for this.
Try to put this into an image. You all are standing around in a circle, kind of trying to take in what you just heard from the Archmage as he's standing behind his podium again. You guys remember what happened, right?
He told us about the
Necromancer story.
wizard. I can't speak that I use necromancy.
They know.
No, but he sensed a dark presence about you.
Yeah.
He knows. He knows.
Possibly. Depends on how you use it.
And I'm
Not
just
like that.
normal. 4.
Yep.
But even I was unprepared for it.
You're the one that said it.
And I'm just normal. Everybody he just looks at me as
Normal. Sure. Let's go with that.
Alrighty.
I hear those ghosts whispering in my ear.
So the Archmage is kind of flipping through pages really fast and rapidly, trying to look for something. Gary, he's looking in a book. You mind?
He has a magazine in the book.
Strike one for Tails.
Oh wait, can I
See,
check?
you gotta draw
Can
a
I look
spell.
at perception and see what he has, what he's actually looking at?
Yes, you can.
A nudie
3.
magazine.
Yeah,
I don't want to look at my modifier. It's 3. It's low. He's looking at a book, right?
He's looking at a book.
Okay, thank you.
Can't even look at the words because you're unintelligible.
That's me.
Magic words.
Cool.
Yeah, you just look at it with your dyslexia flaring up.
I walk.
The words are popping off the pages, I swear!
I walk up to him. Can I look at the book too?
The mage kind of looks down at you and says, "Why are you interested in a magic book?
I just want to look at the book.
I'm afraid you're gonna break it."
I won't break it, I swear. I don't have any blood on my hands either, I swear.
If he breaks it, I'll freeze him.
I'm not too sure you know that one yet.
No, it's my breath weapon.
Brett.
Yeah. The mage kind of gives a discerning look before handing a book over to him.
I put it upside down and I read it. And I can make sense of I'm kidding. Intelligence roll. I know it's gonna be low, so I give it back to him. I
Just
don't I
roll
can't
it.
I
Roll your
you have to roll
intelligence
it.
roll.
Nat 20.
13.
13 minus 1, that's still a 12.
For some ungodly reason, Biard is looking at the book upside down and is able to read it. Reading what little words were on the page, it says necrophilia at its finest.
I don't think I like where you're going with this. And I give it back to him, kind of shuddering to myself and going off to a corner crying a little bit.
The mage looks at the book and flips it back up, and then he throws the book. What page did you land on? Picking up the book again with only 2 fingers, placing it back on the podium. Flipping the page ever so carefully, not to even absolutely touch it. He's actually now looking through it towards the back of the book. There's about a few pages left in the book before he's fully flipped through all the pages.
The fuck did you do?
I just...
You got the wrong chapter.
I got to the lewd chapter of it. Yes?
This is why you read the
like a
first
health
few
book.
chapters before you get to the good stuff.
It's like a health book and you're flipping through the pages randomly. It's just like...
Just...
Doing.
Inside.
We're up to 8 now.
Oh yeah. The mage, the archmage, finally is coming to a stop at the last and final page. There is no words on it.
How do you read this? I don't understand. You smart enough to see words that aren't there? No.
The mage looks at the barbarian. Can you not actually see these words? Oh wait. Never mind.
I'm stupid. 7 intelligence, no?
Can I read the book?
Possibly. You want to give it a shot?
Sure.
Roll for a wisdom.
7 intelligence.
4.
You thought you saw something there wasn't there.
I'm gonna try.
Give it. Wisdom.
13.
13. Do you get a modifier?
This would be Arcana, right? It's magical.
Sure. I was saying wisdom.
Arcana is still wisdom. That's just a +1. It's a 14.
14. Sam. Let's see here. How am I gonna do this?
Drink.
He takes a drink while reading?
Literally looks at the pages and slurps one up.
Cool.
Say the wrong name.
No.
Alright,
Every time the
A little
DM
bit
says the wrong
tipsy
name
to
to
read
drink.
the words
Yeah.
correctly.
Yeah, that's right.
wow.
You're supposed to call us by character names. If you say the wrong name, drink.
Through a cap in his head. Great.
Cappy!
Cap on my head.
Off the top of your head, what
He
you
popped a
thinking?
cap in you.
I'll bust a cap in your ass.
Oh, bye.
Alright, let's see, Zephyr takes a very concentrated look at the page and starts to see words just randomly appear here and there before it finally makes out into a full sentence. From what it was saying, is the necromancer that used to once live fled and retreated to Bratch.
Is that a place?
No.
Duh.
Pizza Hut next door.
Next door, let's go!
He was employee of the month for 3 years in a row.
And he was 2 weeks to retirement.
Somebody decided to order the craziest pizza before he retired.
But yes,
That's why
it
he
says
threw a
that
fit.
the necromancer fled to Bratch
Okay.
and was never actually seen again.
I will relay this message to these two. And him if he's within range.
Yeah, I'm there.
You're all in a circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, I tell them what I found.
Okay.
Red.
What?
Red?
Oh,
I
red.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
Read it.
Read it.
Yeah, he's seeing red.
Redundant. You guys want to talk about it?
Well, I don't know where this is, but it sounds important. Yes.
Is this anywhere nearby?
You want to look at the mage and say that?
Yeah.
Alright.
That's why I'm looking at you!
You're looking at the DM.
Yeah.
Not
You're-
You're everything!
Yes!
I'm the air you breathe, bitch. Be careful. Fuck.
And I thought I would have to tread lightly.
Alrighty, the mage looks back at the dwarven wizard. You don't know where Bratch is?
No.
How long have you been living in this world? Were you born yesterday?
I was.
Well.
I can believe that.
I was
came
born
out
at
with a
night, but
beard.
it wasn't last night.
I can believe that.
Starts crying.
Wielding an axe.
I was born with a beard and I cut off the head of a bear at 2.
Must have been a baby bear. Maybe a grizzly at that.
It was a grisly affair.
Archmage kind of gives a sigh, a heavy sigh, and face palms. Since you don't know where Bratch is, it's out in the woods. Far away from here, probably towards the center of the woods.
Is it anywhere close to any other towns or villages?
Bratch was created to stay away from all towns and trademark roads.
Sounds like my kind of town.
No. That's a scary town, though.
How long would
Wait,
take
does it
us to
have
get
elves
there?
in it?
The Archmage gives a wary thought. Indeed it does.
Oh, that might be where I'm from. Never know. I don't remember what the name was. Got carried here a long time ago.
Alright? If something vile were in this place, could it make it up to the Shrongard Peak without ever encountering any kind of life?
Without encountering life, maybe. Depending on the terrain that they walk.
It's Shrongard. It's a mountainside covered with snow.
I know, but it has to go through the woods to get there.
So we might just end up encountering this town if we try to go to Shrongard.
No. There's plenty of other towns around. You gotta go to the center, the heart of the woods, in order to find this town.
Sounds like we're gonna have a fight on our hands while we're trying to go there if we ever do. Which we probably will.
Possibility. Might even encounter a couple of canyons or two.
Canyons?
Do you have a map to lead
That's
us
just a
safely
small
to
pond
this
for
town?
me.
There is no such map.
To you, it's the
That's been
greater
cracked.
center of the earth.
Well, I feel like we should do with our first business before we do anything else with this new place.
So
And what business would that be?
Let's ask our Zephyr here.
Our dragonborn friend is what he was gonna say.
You said Dragonborn. You said you had something to do, right? And we agreed to help.
I'll give you the 2 copper tour. the 10-cent tour, except in D&D terms. Long story short, beast, Guard, forest, magic, kill.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Stabby, stabby.
Stab, stab.
God,
Probably.
What?
Miss.
Stabby, stabby. Miss, miss. Whiff, whiff.
Long dart.
You make the javelin hit through him, deals no damage. Just slides down it, getting close to you.
It just bounces off.
That sounds about right.
So, shall we go to his sleigh, whatever this beast is at our Dragonborn's friend Dragonborn's place?
We could go to Bridge first because we do have to travel through the forest. Sorry, I forgot my accent.
If we do, we'll have to get some supplies first. Because, no offense, I don't believe any of us are truly equipped to trek through the forest up to Schroengard, even to Broch.
I could kill some turkeys.
Turkey.
Wait, giant turkeys. There you go.
Shall we head out and buy some supplies?
To the market.
To the marketplace?
We travel. We say our dues to
Yes.
the mage.
We say thank you to the Grand Wizard and head out.
I do a long bow, which isn't very that long since I'm close to the ground, anyways.
Yeah, you bounced your head right off the ground.
I think
No
it would
damage.
most likely kick your forehead if you tried.
Still nothing to damage up there.
Oh!
Oh no.
I can imagine Gary with this big axe just slams the back of the axe in his head before swinging.
Hey, what am I,
It
Krieg?
just bounces off.
Probably.
I'm Krieg now, apparently.
He just has a skull of steel, bounces off, and hits the enemy.
Can
He
we
doesn't
make
have
that an
the
attack? I
skull.
feel like we should make that an attack.
You're the
Ex-
DM.
Bjard grabs
Wait.
an enemy.
Bam!
You're the DM. If you want to make it happen, then congratulations, it happens.
Well, I am a barbarian. More damage dealt to me, more damage deal.
I feel like that'll be an attack for Gary one day.
Yeah. So
From having no intelligence at all, he has somehow grown a skull of steel.
Buns of steel?
Skull.
That's even better.
Head's literally in the chest. Woo!
Scree.
Skirt, skirt. Okay, you all arrive at the marketplace. There's multiple different stalls and booths set up that are selling different items, ropes, gear such as armors, leathers mostly on the menu there.
I go tell all of them that I'm gonna go get some more speed potion so I can sell it, so I can get more.
Make sure you buy some vials to put them in.
Flasks.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
first
these two still need doses.
First I walk up and ask one of the people if they have
Flasks for
flasks. Yes. Do you have any flasks for sale?
sale. What you're staring at seems to be the exact same orc that you uppercutted in the balls.
Why did you want to do that one first?
Oh, I guess we're not getting sold anything.
The orc looks down at Bjard
I
and
pop-
just frightened.
I pop my knuckles. You better give me a good deal.
The orc
Roll
just kind of
intimidation.
slowly reaches down and cups.
Roll intimidation.
Yeah, he can.
Oh, poor.
6 plus 1, I guess. Would that be
Hey, are you proficient
charisma?
in intimidation?
Yeah, I am. I know I am.
Other page.
No, it's right here. Intimidation.
Oh. So that's like what, plus
Oh,
3?
plus 3, yeah.
Right.
6 plus 3, 9.
The orc is slightly intimidated, but isn't really grabbing his balls no longer. Instead, he's more focused about making a deal.
Alright. Do you have any flasks?
The orc reaches underneath the stall and brings up what looks to be 3 flasks, all 3 having different sizes and widths.
Can I buy all 3? I don't know how much money I have.
Very last page.
It's like 100 something. 'Cause we also got
115 gold pieces. Can you break change?
I don't know. That's a answer only you could solve.
How much are these 3 flasks?
The orc looks down at the flasks and picks one up, weighing it just a bit out of the others. I'll sell this one for 3 gold pieces.
I give him 3 gold pieces. How about the other 2?
For the both, 5.
I give him 5.
Now you want to make sure you track that up. That's 8 gold out of your
That's
pocket.
-8.
plus 3
Sure.
flasks.
That's like right to the side. -8.
Come on. There you go. -8 and...
We'll discuss weight later.
Alright.
While he's doing that, I look around. Is there a place that sells kind of like tents?
Tents. From visual view, no.
Correct.
I walk off and start filling up the flasks.
Okay, you're back at the statue filling it up.
Yep. All of them. All of them.
Yeah, I know.
They even give me theirs if they have any, and I start
These 2
filling
do
them.
not have any. I have a single dose, and you've got a water skin full of them, plus another one.
Plus that water skin holds about 5 doses, is what I
You
said.
said 5.
Yeah.
What are the other booths around?
One selling armor. The one that you guys were all at buying the flasks has different wares, ropes, just kind of miscellaneous items. Probably a torch or 2 if you look hard enough.
Don't get excited.
There's another one selling weapons, short swords mainly. Maybe a shield from one kind of like set up on the side of it.
Okay. Actually, I don't know what I want to buy.
I walk up and give them these 2 a flask each.
Flask?
One
Flask.
each, and then I walk up to the orc and ask him how much this would be. Actually, no, he's not an alchemist, is he?
You'll have to take that to the actual alchemist.
I drink 1 dose of mine and run off to the alchemist.
That was one speedy dwarf.
I walk up to the alchemist. I have another flask of this stuff. How much would you like? I mean, how much would this be?
Which one are you holding up? Are you holding up the big one
Yeah, the one I bought myself.
with 3?
Yeah.
She looks at it and is kind of surprised by the actual size of the flask. She says, "Take it for 10."
All right. Here you go.
Throws 10 pieces in your face.
Put them in my pouch, obviously, and I walk off. Woo! And I run back to where they are. Also,
By this time, your potions wore off.
Okay, I walk back.
No, when you arrive.
Okay, and I go check out the weapons place. Do you have any 2-handed weapons?
There's a lot of one-handed. You might want to ask if and see if they have 2-handed.
Okay.
Your great axe is 2-handed. I don't know why you need more.
A better,
Throw them.
a better weapon.
You've got a great axe. How much more do you need?
He
That
ties
might
the
be
ends of the
better.
axe and starts twirling it around.
Jazz hands.
Gonna get mini axes so I can juggle them.
He's already got 2-hand axes.
You need more. So you
I have 10 javelins. Okay, I just want to. I walk up and.
You've got 4 javelins.
So currently
4.
we all... Did we all buy tents yet?
No.
No,
We can't
there's-
find a place to sell them.
I asked them if they have any 2-handed. Do y'all have any 2-handed weapons?
There's 2 people sitting at the stall. One is a slightly built elf. Probably looks like he could wrestle a dwarf. The way he's built. Then the other one is a kind of wimpy looking human as he's standing there kind of like measuring a sword out.
I talk to the buff elf. Do y'all have any two-handed weapons?
The elf takes a step back looking underneath, pulling out what looks to be a pretty well two-handed sword. It's got kind of like a curved tip going up.
Ooh, that sounds fancy. And it would be faster than my great axe, and I could slice.
But the elf wasn't done pulling it up. He sets it on the table and is pulling this chain that comes along with it.
Oh.
And sets it on top of the blade.
Oh!
Could you even carry this? I'm sorry, you're so small. Could you actually wield this thing?
Well, I ask him if I can pick it. Can I pick this up?
The elf looks down at the blade and picks it up and puts it in your hands. Sure.
I give it a couple swings.
You want to step back?
I step back and give it a couple. Well, don't
this
I
thing's
have
got
to?
a giant ass chain attached to it.
Do I have to?
You can. What would
That'd be strength.
strength?
Yeah.
You think? All right.
11 plus 2.
+2. You're wielding this thing.
Oh, okay.
And you held a giant stone spear.
Yeah. You have this two-handed sword just wrapped up in your palms. Most people around think that you're crazy for just lifting this thing, let alone having a chain that's dangling off of it.
Is there like something attached to the chain, or is it just a regular chain?
It's like a chain. It looks like it could clip to something, but it's not really visible what it could actually clip to.
I asked him if there was something that came with this too. If he made it or if he found it.
Okay. You're asking that to the elf.
Yeah. Did you find this or did you make it? If you found it, did you find anything that could go onto it?
The elf kind of shrugs and points towards the wimpy guy. He's the one that found it.
Oh. How did... I asked the wimpy human, did you find anything that could clip onto this that you could see?
Whenever I pulled that off the dead body, it seemed like it was almost wrapped around his arm, the chain itself.
Ooh. I try to wrap it around my arm.
It kind of stays snug even though it's not actually chained to anything.
Ooh. I like it. I sell my great axe.
Sell it.
How much would I get for this great axe?
What kind of axe is it? Is it iron, steel, do you know?
Probably iron. That's base.
I do have the cost of items listed in your equipment.
Ooh, that might help.
Great axe, 30 gold pieces.
Alright.
Okay.
Because these are people trying to butter.
I see if I can get a better deal.
Alright, you might want to roll for, what would it be? Persuasion.
Persuasion.
Oh god, I got 4.
Ooh.
Plus 1 if it's charisma?
That would be
it's
charisma. That would be
5.
Still a low number.
Doesn't help.
Okay, well, I just sell it to him then.
He actually, one second. He actually tries to go underneath and say 25 gold pieces.
Can I still barter even though I already did a throw? Or can I have one of my fellow friends here?
Might want to try your friends.
You're on your own.
Leonidas, you got the better saving throw.
Alright, try and get him a better deal.
Alright.
It is
Still-
on the saving throw, though.
Still, oh, it's a saving throw.
Yeah, go ahead.
Great
Charisma.
axe.
Charisma saving throw.
Charisma saving throw, so +3.
12 plus 3, 15.
The way Leonidas talks, soothing his soul, the wimpy human, he kind of just nods and agrees, selling it at 31 gold pieces.
Thank you.
You now have 31 gold pieces in.
You know, you didn't ask the very
Actually, it's
expensive
41 because you sold the one flask.
Well, he's already got the plus 10. This is still just
Yeah,
plus
it's 31 then.
Plus 31.
Now let's ask the very expensive question. How expensive is this blade that he wants to buy?
Then the wimpy kind of like points back over to the negotiating elf over there.
I walk up to the elf and ask him how much this blade would be.
The elf looks at the blade, how fine the blade is, and how rough or sharp the tip looks. He's looking at it, and to him, it's looking dull. Since it's looking kind of worse for wears, I'll go with 50 gold pieces.
Can I do a throw again?
How you want to risk that? You can go right ahead.
You could.
I'm not saying that you can't. Go right ahead if you want to.
You could end up with a worse number, but you could get a sweet deal out of this.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna
Bump
roll.
it up and ask for him to sharpen it.
That's also a thing you can do.
Ask
I
him-
could do both. Ask for a better price and
For a free sharpening.
yeah, and a free sharpening.
All right, that's what he wants.
20. Natural 20.
Wow!
Oh,
First one.
Do you want to say it to the elf?
Could you give? Could I possibly get it for? Since I got nat 20, 30 gold pieces and a free sharpening.
The elf looks at the blade and he's just like, yeah, it's been here for a long while. Might as well give it a sharpening at that. He holds out his hand for some pieces.
I give him the gold pieces and I give him the blade back so he can sharpen it.
This blade is still attached to your arm.
Oh,
it's kind of like
unattached.
he's yanking it just a tiny bit.
I unattach it. I unwrap it and give it to him.
What kind of sword is this?
Magic.
You will love this sword.
Is it magic?
is that a name?
The chain is part magic.
Oh.
Okay, so you have a oh geez,
I,
magical chain.
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Since it's attached to his arm and it fits snugly, Gary can try to.
Am I Kratos now? Kratos, what?
It's a two-handed blade. You might want to think about that one a little bit more refined. He wields two daggers.
Yeah, but still.
You can
Then
throw
you can
this
throw
thing.
Oh.
Well, if it's not attached to your arm.
No, he can still throw it.
No, like the chain, then he can pull it back with his arm.
Oh.
Pretty much.
That's cool.
What is this thing called?
Right now, it doesn't have a
He
name.
has spent 30. Margaret.
I already did.
Since it's in the possession of Biard here, if he wants to give it a name, go right ahead
Ooh.
by all means.
Bilbo.
Bilbo.
I'm going to name it Nausicaa.
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 All
The
right.
chain sword.
Add that to your inventory. Mark out your great axe.
Nausicaa the chain sword.
Nausicaa, the chained curved sword. It's got a, you know what those curses look like? The daggers?
Oh, the Chris's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That whole blade looks like that. And it fits just like a regular two-handed sword.
Nausicaa.
Nausicaa.
It's from one of my favorite mangas I read when I was
You don't need to explain it.
That's what I was thinking when you named it. Like,
Now at this place, are they able to make weapons as well?
No, this is all selling.
Oh yeah.
you're a
You'd have to go
mage.
to the blacksmith. I have the foraging tools.
No, I still have that dagger end piece that we got out of the stone statue from the spear.
Oh, yeah.
Out of
has
curiosity.
like no weight
Oh,
whatsoever.
I could attach that to one of my javelins. Or
Out
make
of
a javelin
curiosity,
out of
what
it.
kind of damage are we talking about for the sword that you just bought?
For the stats, what
Oh,
was
right,
his
dude.
normal hits with a great axe?
So his
again?
great axe, that was his 2 hit. I think that was like +4 because he's proficient in great axe.
True.
And then his
That'd be
damage, his
first.
damage die was a 12.
Damage die was a 12. We'll keep the damage die at a 12, but the blade itself gives the bonus of a +4.
All right.
Plus, it'll have a swing bonus, so he'll be able to throw 2 attacks.
And what would it be? 1d12 plus 4 damage?
That's the blade's bonus. Pretty sure you already had proficiency, so you'll add that on top of it too.
So that's like +6.
That's pretty good.
You deal a lot of damage.
That's my job.
The blade on how it's going to be sharpened now, the elf is handing it back. This thing should swing well over a regular two-handed sword.
Okay.
This does grant you the bonus of being able to swing 2 times.
I
one turn.
reattach it to my arm.
That thing's going to become in use.
Could I put it on my back? And it's still
You
be
just
like
tied
that?
it to your arm.
Yeah,
It's a magic chain.
it can
Right.
extend.
I keep forgetting this.
As
You'll
put it
see
in-
more about it in battle.
I put it on my back. Stretch.
And besides, you're forgetting his short stature. Even if the chain wasn't stretching, he'd still be able to stretch out and do anything.
True.
Wait, is the sword like hitting the ground while he's walking because he put it on his back? It's like scraping the ground.
Well,
Could be,
You
but it's,
angled it?
Yeah, I
Okay.
angled it.
Alright. Okay.
I'm like Leonardo, and I put it like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
alright. So no.
Alright. Okay. I was just making sure.
All right.
Is there any armor shops nearby?
Who needs armor?
Yeah.
The wimpy elf
What do you mean
points at a
armor?
stall just right across.
He's the tank.
Okay. I'm gonna
He's
look-
only got chain.
You going over there?
Yeah.
Okay,
Alright, then.
he doesn't have enough to buy any
You
real
guys don't
upgrade.
have any
Yeah, he does.
plate? Armor plate?
Armor plates?
plate armor.
Plate armor.
Wait.
That's like the most expensive armor out there. That's like 500.
Oh,
he has
never mind.
he has the same as much as us.
Yeah, plate armor costs like 500
I don't know.
gold.
I don't know how much it costs in this world. I don't know.
What all the heavy type armors are there? There's steel.
Here,
I'm pretty sure chain is
I'll
one
pull
of
up a
it.
little table.
Yeah.
Is it
Nazca.
chain and the light?
Okay.
I think chain is light. Maybe that's chain mail.
Uh,
Yeah, chain mail's light.
Let's see, there's a chain shirt. That's just a shirt and some
Chain.
gauntlets.
Yeah.
Those are medium armor. Full-on chain mail, like a full suit of chain mail, that's classified as heavy armor.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
It's not Dark
It is
Souls, guys, where chainmail's light. I guess I'm the only one that played Dark Souls
I
here.
played Dark Souls.
I've played
The
Dark
first
Souls
one?
3, but died
Yeah,
like
that's
5 times the first boss.
Yeah. That would
You
be
died.
I'm talking about the first one.
Did you die to the Asylum Demon?
No. He's talking about the third one.
Oh, the third one. Okay.
The Asylum Demon is
So we're all
easy.
at
I know.
the
It's like.
armor stand with Leonidas.
You guys are still standing around Biard. He walked off towards the armor stand.
I decided to
Okay,
join
within
up
your
with
price
the
range,
armor
you have the
stand.
best armor you could buy.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at armor.
Well, unless there's some kind of magic armor being sold.
Can I look, is there any
Not
pretty
this.
armor I can look at?
Pretty
Pretty
armor.
Yeah.
Um,
Fashionable armor. That's
Right,
what I'm looking for.
Fashionable.
Alright, I'm going to just ask for a cloak. That's literally all I need is a cloak.
The cloak.
I see if there are any like just. Nah, I don't want shirts. I go and look if there's a tattoo parlor.
You see a thong.
Hey, that would help me.
parlor already.
Yep.
Seeing as they're in the type of medieval age, you see a type of inking parlor. You don't know what goes on in there, but you see one man striking a nail about the whole width of his arm with a hammer.
I go in.
Great.
You're still seeing if there's
Pretty armor.
fashionable armor, and then he's looking for a cloak.
I decided to go up to
Oh,
where Leonidas
no.
is and look at the armor stand, see if there's anything that I can just wear along on my chest.
That's light armor. I don't know if you're proficient, Matt.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if you're proficient, man. Reduces damage you coming anyways.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that gives you disadvantage on like saves and checks.
Somewhat, yeah.
You are not proficient with any armor.
Uh-oh.
Like a man.
Looks like you're looking for robes and such.
Okay. I decided to ask.
Look, you just need like traveler's clothes. Just
He's looking for some sturdy cloths.
yeah.
Sturdy claw.
I walk into the tattoo parlor. Remember? So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's going on in there.
The man standing right there, he's human. He's not fully well built as the elf before, but he looks like he's more strong enough to hammer in anything, including a skull. He picks up the nail that he was hammering in. The point that whenever you came in, this point looked like it could shear flesh.
Whoa.
Then he turns around looking at you as he's holding it. What do you want?
I was coming to see if I could get a tattoo.
Tattoo?
Yes. I've heard that there are. Wait, in D&D are there magical tattoos that like up?
No.
Damn it. Well, anyways, I was. Do y'all have just basic tattoos? Like, what kind of designs y'all have?
You still ask for a magic tattoo.
Yeah. Can I have a magical tattoo? No. What, dude? I'm not looking for any shirts or anything. Was this Diablo 3? Yes.
The guy, he kind of chuckles and saying, there ain't nothing called a magical tattoo. At least that of my awareness. What I got here is regular tattoos. You give me a design that you want, I'll plaster it any way you need it.
Anyway,
I-
you say.
12.
I want a
We're gonna finish up him and then we'll get back to you.
I want demon wings on my back.
Demon wings, do you have a specific design for these?
Skeleton demon wings. To strike fear into my enemy.
If you're
So you're looking
not
at
wearing a
bone
shirt.
wings, pretty much?
Yeah, bone wings. I'm always not wearing a shirt, bro.
Well, his beard covers most of his chest.
He keeps warm with his beard.
It's on the back.
His beard's just his blanket.
Yeah.
Snug as a bug in a rug.
He uses his hair.
No, that'd be him.
The human kind of nods and brings out this kind of a cushioned chair. It's kind of in a angled position to suit the need as he's gonna implement this tattoo onto your back.
I sit on it and wait for him to do whatever he's gonna do. So.
How long
He
was
takes this sort of a iron and sticks it into a fire pit. This must sting a bit.
Okay.
There's gonna be some painful yelling whenever we get back to you three, which we are right now. There's some painful yelling heard.
Okay, how long would this tattoo take exactly?
By the time you guys are done.
Okay.
Alright.
Y'all hear cussing in the distance.
Cussing in Dwarvish. Only he can understand it.
Jeez, you kiss your mother with that mouth!
So by this time, you guys have already asked what
Touch
you guys
yourself.
want. The merchant, she's kind of rough around the edges. She looks like she's got a scar across her cheek. She's reaching underneath, grabbing a somewhat of a black cloak, kind of suiting your needs.
Would it be big enough to fit over my armor if I were wearing my skill mail?
Yes.
Perfect. How much for this?
She simply looks at it and says 10.
10 gold?
10.
I give her 10 gold and I take the cloak.
As for the frilliness kind of armors for you, she brings up this kind of a plate that looks exactly like yours. It's kind of got like a tinted color to it. There's different designs such as a right in the middle from the top or the bottom to the top holds a healing beam. Just an arm reaching upwards, and in the palm of the hand is a beam of light shooting straight up.
Yeah.
Sounds like something you would have.
Yeah, this is pretty nice.
And then as for other clothes or robes for wears, she's just setting up random clothes, a green cloak here, a black cloak there.
I decide to go and look at the black cloak that she sets out.
The black cloak looks like it could almost overcover you.
I decide to ask how much it is.
She looks at it and says, 8.
I decide to hand her 8 gold and buy the robe.
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna ask her how much the shirt. Well,
What's your passive charisma?
passive? Like 13 or plus 1?
13 is your just passive.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll charisma.
Alright.
Even though you're not even speaking.
Oh,
Damn, not even in combat. Is it going to be an opposite day
It
today?
hit that.
Okay.
I'm not gonna.
Alright, I didn't see nothing.
Alright.
Let me be nice to him.
Wow.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Funny things that happen when dice aren't interrupted.
You know, if you rolled a nat 20, I was just going to give it to you for free, but...
So close.
So close, but there was a cigar in it for you.
+1, so 19.
It had to be a nat 20.
No.
She looks at it and looks back at you, and she's just like, "This does suit you. I'll give it to you for 10."
It's pretty good.
Same armor, just has the looks.
I
I
would
need
sell
the one.
your other.
Yeah, can I? What about a trade?
Trade?
Yeah, I'm asking for a trade for my armor for this one.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
You just kind of like swap it.
Yeah, it's just a swap out.
It's still good.
So you get naked and then put on this armor.
There's most likely a changing. Like,
Is there?
a back alley that I walk into and change.
There's just a curtain in the corner.
Yeah.
Well,
This is precarious.
yeah. you just kind of get changed into it somehow, some way.
Okay.
So you go down
Magical
to your
forces kind of blinded everybody with light, just so that way you can change.
for God.
It's
did it.
too holy to look at.
Woo-hoo!
It's so white. It's so bright.
Somebody cook that ham.
The torches are lit. He
Turn on all the
calls.
torches.
He calls.
God, is that you?
Bold, bold,
Moving on.
bold.
Okay.
All the good jokes and memes.
Anyway.
Alrighty, you all have now gotten your armors, robes, and cloak. For the -10 for him and the exchange of the armor.
Shall we go look for tents?
For tents, along the way you will encounter Gary with his badass bone tattoo.
Still, just see one manly tear.
Man, never.
one. There's gonna be two coming from both eyes.
Get back up there. With my wreath of
Intimidate tears? That sounds fun.
These
wreath
tears
of
drop on the.
flowers.
If
No.
these tears fall from my face, anything it touches instantly grows a beard.
From as you guys are
Touches the
walking
flower.
all to the center of town, just to regroup at the statue, you come across Bjarn again. His flesh looks on the back looks like it's seared. It's kind of red and black at the same point.
I
Has
don't.
he taken any damage from this?
New.
I think I'm going to have
Natural
to
strength.
sleep on my stomach this time.
Probably for a good day or two. You never know. On a good day.
Speaking of sleeping, we need to find tents.
That wind is kind of breezy. Ooh.
So you guys do remember that there's 3 buildings at the center of the town, right there by the statue. There's the blacksmith, the mages guild, and then this Curious Wonders shop.
I get my 1 dose and fill up the 1 flask I had back up.
He just fills up his empty containers with speed potion.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Because that's what you do at this point.
That's why I have
Are you
got-
getting drunk and addicted to speed potions?
That's why I have wings on my back, because I'm the speed guy.
I'm gonna like just sniff the potion. It's like, what is this stuff he's grabbing?
He gets kind of drunk off of it.
Oh my god.
Gets drunk off the fumes. That's all that happens.
Oh. You with that back.
So yes, there is the blacksmith and the Curious Wonders that could possibly sell these tents.
Oh, can I go to the Mages Guild while they're doing that?
Sure can.
Why?
Can I talk to the mage?
Archmage that's still standing at the podium.
Yep. Can I ask him? Oh, this might actually work. Can I ask him to enchant the tattoo?
You want to fly?
Fly bastard!
You want to fly?
A motion tattoo.
Actually, now that he says it, that sounds actually pretty badass. Literal
motion-
tattoo pops out of his back.
What do you want to fly?
No, I just want extra speed from it, or strength actually. I
Make
want.
it look awesome.
Yeah, just pops out of my back. Just
Okay, it's
intimidation too.
that would cost you like more gold than you have for something like that.
It's like Maui's tattoo. That's what I'm thinking.
Oh.
Literal same guy that he is, just moving around his chest and back. Woo!
It's
How'd you
teeny
get back there?
odd. Teeny odd. The tattoo that runs across him.
The mage looks down at Bjard and shakes his head. No, you can't enchant it. Not at least with your intelligence level.
But.
You wouldn't know what to do with it.
Sure I do. Sure I do.
Come back when you've learned a bit of enchanting.
I cry a little bit. Can I ask him if he can teach me a bit of enchanting?
He's a barbarian.
He can't learn
I'm
magic.
stupid.
anyways.
Can't learn magic, no. Can't use it. He
But-
can learn, you won't be able to use it.
Oh. Well, I asked him if he can do it, so it just does it on his own. Like,
Yeah, I know.
is he not getting it?
No, the mage understands what you're trying to convey to him. Remember, this is me.
Oh, yeah.
The mage kind of fumbles with his mind for a minute. I mean, you could take a couple of classes, but I'm not too sure if you'd even know what to do with an enchanted tattoo at this point.
I just wanted to boost my stats. Like, oh, sorry.
What are these stats you talk about?
Let me rephrase that. I would just like it to give me more speed. I mean, I would like to fly around. That'd be cool.
I
No?
want to be stronger.
I want to be stronger.
Faster, stronger.
Going faster makes us stronger.
For that type of enchantment, you yourself might need to be stronger, so that way it doesn't tear you from your very being.
Come back in 3 years.
Come back at level 50.
Come back when you feel a bit more stronger, or, I don't know, take a full fireball to the face,
Got it!
and don't have your beard shaved off.
Got it!
I just make friend.
I better not hear you yell my name.
My face.
Now that I say it, I feel like Gary's gonna be like, at the face! At the face! Not the arm! Not the body! Not the leg! The face!
Shooty McFace! I changed my name now to
I
Shooty
decided to go to
McFace.
the blacksmith and see if they could do anything with the spearhead that I got from that was pulled from the statue.
Imagine me flying around throwing javelins at people.
Oh.
At that, you like swinging your sword in midair. That's scary.
Valkyries at its finest.
Bitch!
So,
Sorry, I don't know
flying
what I'm
barbarian,
saying.
that's gonna be scary.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see a couple levels after that, but
I
that's
just
gonna be
scream
scary.
bitch in her house.
Well, you are God. You can do anything you want.
I know, but
It has to be within reason.
You
we'll
can't
see
leave
after
my
a couple
house
of
for-
levels. We'll see after a couple of
Yeah.
levels.
Okay, so I'm in the.
Sorry.
I went to the blacksmith to see if they could do anything with that spearhead that weighs like nothing.
There is now a what did I say was there first? A human.
You said an elf and a human. The elf is well built. The human
No.
is
No.
It was
That's-
an-
he was just
Oh,
a
the
human.
the blacksmith. That was just
It was
a
an
regular
orc.
guy.
It was
It was
an
an
orc
orc.
and human.
Yeah.
Orc and human. All right. Yeah, because the orc was arguing with the
About the chainmail.
the leather chainmail.
What
Curious mix. You are actually staring at the human.
I shield back up.
Yeah. You are staring at the human. He's kind of sitting behind the desk, as the orc isn't to be seen anywhere.
I take out the weightless spearhead, and put it on the desk, asking if he can make this, attach this to my quarterstaff, or make anything out of it.
Wait, didn't I find that?
Yeah, but he put it into his.
Oh, true.
Backpack.
Yeah. Oh, shouldn't you ask me first?
You're not here.
Yeah, I am. I said I showed back up.
He did.
I will say yes. I'm a nice guy. But...
Yeah, plus it'll be
Are
useful
you?
for
Do you have that type of intelligence to be a nice guy?
Okay, here you go.
Goes rage mode and says yes.
I mean, he is chaotic good, so that seems about right.
So you have his permission.
I throw his backpack after saying yes. Chaotic good. There has to be explosions. I'm Michael Bay.
Or Torg.
Oh yeah.
Next for
We're gonna blow up the ocean.
the human, he kind of looks at the spear tip. He's like, "What does that even weigh?"
It weighs basically nothing. From what I heard about the origin story of this spear tip, it was attached to stone rods and thrown by giants to fly for miles before piercing its enemy.
That does sound familiar. Maybe that was back in the Giant War.
Giant war.
Ooh.
There's history to be had in this realm, folks.
Can you tell us about this giant war?
After my spear.
Oh, of course.
You're staring at a blacksmith. You expect him to have the intelligence level for this?
Oh lord, we're gonna have to go back to the mage again.
I'm not even sure if he knows it.
Oh, then who? Maybe a bard. Bards always have stories to tell.
Yeah.
How many of them are actually true?
Almost all of them.
He's
All
right.
of them are based on real stories.
Most of it's actually false until it comes true.
We already cut it.
Okay, so
You're asking for it to be attached to something. He's iffy about it. Maybe.
Can I give him an idea? You could put it onto a wooden pole so that he can throw it. You could put it on his staff.
I take out my staff and ask him if he can attach it to my quarterstaff.
To make it stabby.
Stabby.
What, turn it into a spear?
Oh, put it on the bottom so you can get a better grip on the ground. Plus, you can stab things with it.
It doesn't matter which end it's on.
It would still be a spear.
No, I know, but isn't the top where the magic comes out? Low
No.
intelligence.
No.
I have an orb.
He has a quarterstaff and an orb. They're not one and the same.
Yeah, there's.
Oh, okay, yeah, I get what you're saying.
Right.
I'm imagining a Skyrim staff. That's why I'm asking that.
You were playing Skyrim before we got here.
Yeah, that's why.
Can I go to the mysterious wares shop?
You're also just standing there now. You're out in the middle of the nowheres.
I'm going with him because we still need to find tents,
Yeah.
and this is the last place we've looked.
I go to. Is there a grocer or something?
I'm still waiting for
yeah,
this.
back in the
A
marketplace.
produce
I go
market.
there.
I'm still
Yeah.
waiting for the
Produce market.
response from the human.
That's what I'm trying to get to. The human is asking for your staff and the metal bit.
I decide to hand him the staff.
I could probably weld this to your staff. I don't know if it'll give you any benefits. It does seem kind of light. But aren't you a mage? You look like one.
I am. I'd rather have something that could actually do damage up close if I don't have any magic.
You do. It's called poison spray.
I know.
Oh god!
I
it's on
don't.
my
I think
face.
you seem to forget that you're supposed to be focused basically entirely about magic, cantrips. You're wanting to make what seems like a monk with magic.
Hey,
I still
monks
like
have
to- I like
magic.
to
They
still
can
have a
heal.
spear.
Technically, they don't.
It would
Oh,
still be
true.
useful because Bjord can still use it.
You might want to find it afterwards.
Good
Yeah.
luck.
Don't want to mess with that one.
You might want to come back after a while.
Yeah, you're
This
not throwing
welding
it.
might take a little while. I don't know what type of metals will fuse with this arrowhead.
How long do you think it will take?
I'm not actually quite sure. Give me 30 minutes, maybe? He's like examining this arrowhead thoroughly.
Very well.
You've still got a dagger, and as you seem to forget, you cast magic.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I decided to head out and head to the knick-knack shop that everyone knows about.
Ouch. Alrighty. We'll see if you get a good deal.
Let's see. We got Nick and Knack. We got Flu and Flam. We got what else?
It's a curious wares shop. Come on, yeah.
Strange
I said
things.
serious
Strange.
shit.
I would say strange things.
Oh
Strange.
my
things
god,
are
all of
strange
you
across.
suck.
Yeah.
Alright.
Stranger Things actually do play D&D, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Inside the shop, there's possibilities to be had. There's what looks to be cloth. There's metals everywhere, such as sword just kind of like hanging up on a rack. There's a sword through the wall. There's
Are Are we sure this isn't just his house?
It's his house that's there.
There's a big pile of junk right in front of you guys as soon as you guys enter. To the sides, there's 2 booths, both of which seem to be able to purchase and sell your wares. Just far beyond into the back, you can see like one guy rummaging through all of it. There's just a bunch of things here.
Alright. I will walk up to him and say, "Good day, sir. I need a tent."
Are you
Wow.
sure that's not a customer?
I'm sick of it at this point.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm still at the grocery, so.
You startle the man, and he's kind of iffy on his own sanity.
I'll just give
Who
him
are you?
I'll just give him a smile and show my teeth.
Intimidation
That would
roll.
freak him even more out.
You're a curious one, aren't you?
You could say that.
You say you came here for a tent.
Yes.
Oh, where did I see those? He runs off and into one of the piles.
Oh.
I
And he
like
pops
this
out
guy.
right behind you. Just remember, he ran in front of you. Now he's popped out behind you with what looks to be a full-on tent in a bundle.
I've got a perception just passive of 12. I see this.
Here's one.
Do you
How?
got...
I just, without turning around, how much? Then turn.
Seeing as I don't get many customers, just have it.
What?
Alright.
What?
That's 1. You got like 3 to go here.
Yeah.
Do you have any more tents?
More tents. He literally jumps up and dives back in.
I like this guy. He's my kind of guy.
Well, curiosities and wonders indeed.
From out of nowhere, there seems to be this trap door, and he just pops out of it. He's just like, I found 2 more. What's down here? There's these a green tent and what seems to be like a smaller, kind of a purplish tent.
Sounds like something I would use.
You're at the market, so we got 4 of the tents already.
Wait.
This guy
it's
is nuttier
small.
than a Snickers
Yeah.
bar.
How small is the purple tent we're talking about?
Enough to fit a human,
Okay.
but it's more along the size for a dwarf.
So
Kind
your
of
feet
houses
will
it.
stick out.
No,
Kind of.
I need my entire body in the tent.
I decided to take the smaller tent.
Right. And right back at the front in one of the booths, he pops back up, and he's not even holding anything at this point. He's just like, I can't find another one.
It's
I'll
all-
sleep outside. I don't
So
say
then-
that because I'm at the grocer still waiting.
So there's
to
only...
be
We got
bad.
4 tents? Oh, great.
Yeah. Oh.
I can sleep in trees.
We could get the biggest tent and just have the dwarves share.
I can
no
s-
getting frisky here.
I can sleep in trees. I can sleep in trees. Remember, I was raised by the elves.
If you want to do that, then good for you. You're standing watch first.
Yeah, I'll be fine with that. I'm crazy and
Swamp
angry
rolls.
and ready to kill things.
I mean, you're resistant to cold, so you'd actually be able to survive.
This is why I can, go around in Guard only with a cloak and scale mail.
Oh god, Shorengard's gonna be hell for me.
Yes, it will. I'd advise you all to get some kind of warmer clothing.
My
I already bought
beard.
a black cloak.
My beard's good enough for
Alright,
me.
you've got a cloak, he's got robes.
He's got his beard.
He's got his beard on.
Wait,
And then
are we going to there immediately?
No,
After
we're
we
going
buy
to
everything.
we're making a pit stop through,
Bredge.
Most likely this one
Center
over
of the
there.
forest.
It's still gonna be cold. We're going up a mountain.
Well, anyways,
is it-
I'm still standing there
Okay.
waiting for the lady to talk to me, and we're just staring at each other's eyes.
So,
For the produce section.
I'm
so
just
the 3 of us got our tents and are walking to the
What
door
are you
now.
here for?
Yeah.
me. I am here to see if I could get any food or health potions or anything that you have.
Health potions. You do realize there's an apothecary right around the corner.
I forgot that. Anyways, food.
You added 10 to yours because
Plenty of food. She's pointing at fish. There's probably a bit of a rabbit here and there.
I
There's definitely bear right in front of her.
bear.
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 I ask how much the bear is.
And we'll discuss it later.
And the rabbit.
The rabbit she points at, that's
Fish is
five-
gonna go bad faster. Way faster.
5 gold a pound.
We
for
can
rabbit.
dry out the bear and the
Add the
rabbit.
to your inventory.
Rabbit is 5 gold per pound. And as for the bear, that's 30 all in general.
I buy the bear. I give her 30. So
Take away 30. You just realize
You are making it rain.
Yeah.
the
wait,
bear.
wait a minute. These are gold pieces. He's making it hail.
okay, so
The bear itself could be considered the size of this table. That's how much the meat is right there.
6, 7, 8. I buy about a quarter of that because we're not.
No,
gonna...
it's all.
Yeah, he has to buy a lot.
Okay, I'm gonna need y'all's help.
Tries to grab. Tries to pull it.
5, 6, 7, 8. That'd be 7 plus 10. That'd be 17. Plus 31. That would be 48. Minus 30. That would be 18. So minus 30 again. What?
Calculator on your phone.
Meh. Minus 30.
Gotta use that high school education, man.
Okay. I asked her if she can cut it up and dry it for us, because there is ways
Bear
of drying
jerky.
it.
And we're still waiting for, quarterstaff plus spear tip. So that's going to take a while. We certainly have time for that.
Mm-hmm. She kind of looks at the bear and she says, "Yeah, there's ways I could dry that out."
Could you do that for me?
She nods and she kind of like tries to take the bear off.
I help her.
All right. Your small stature. This bear is kind of leaning towards the ground. You guys take it to this little, well, I shouldn't say little. It's enough to hoist this bear up. It is whenever you guys hang it up, it's dangling all the meat. She starts grabbing this knife and starts cutting it into shreds. This thing's gonna be jerky.
There's nothing a human can't jerk.
13.
Oh my lord. So I get bear jerky for all of us, so we don't die of,
It'll be done by the time you guys are ready for
Okay.
shipping out.
Well, I say my dues again, and I say I'll be back for the jerky, and I go to the apothecary. Actually, y'all are gonna have to do that. I'm running low on.
How
gold.
about we just meet first?
Oh yeah, we.
So we have everything we need. Are we done with this fun land?
No, I'm gonna ask for a coat.
Coat.
Oh, I walk into the strange things store.
The man himself, he's kind of like sitting like this on the table that he's currently also watching. He sees the dwarf walk in. How goes it?
Howdy.
You're here with your little friends over there, right?
Duh.
Well, you might want to just go that way.
Walks into junk pile on accident.
Just slips out on the other end where we are.
What the hell?
I wouldn't put it past him at this point.
That was crazy.
What did you see?
Everything. I saw the souls of 1,000 demons.
Old man pops up. It was 1,001.
Sorry, I forgot about you.
Yeah, I won't be surprised if that shopkeep ends up being the necromancer. If he is not. Darn.
He's a crazy idiot.
Darn.
I said it once, I'll say it again. He is nuttier than a Snickers bar.
You are asking for a jacket for some reason. Winter coat.
Yeah, because Trongard,
I'm gonna
the
be
mountainside, cold.
Oh, I asked him for pants. Woven pants.
You weren't wearing pants.
I was. It was
We
a
just wanted
loincloth,
another pants.
basically.
Okay, you want warmer pants.
Warmer loincloth, please. I'm wearing a man's skirt, okay?
Pretty much. It's a kilt.
The
You know
Scottish
why
had
they-
it right.
Okay, you
We're
know
not
why
meant
they
to
call
wear
it a kilt?
pants.
You know why they call it a kilt? Because they killed the last man, called it a skirt.
Alright.
I want a bear one. I ask him if he has.
Leonidas yells out for the crazy man to get him a winter coat. The man just kind of like pops up and throws one in his face. Says, "Here you go."
Is this like could I look at?
This is Crocodile Dundee's crazier cousin.
I talk to the old man and ask him if we could use this place for storage if we ever have to store things, since he's giving things out for free.
He walks around the corner. He says, "You think you could store your stuff here? Look at all the shit I have."
You'll never see it again.
We'll just ask you and you'll pop out with it, is what I'm seeing.
Wherever you store it, I ain't gonna be able to find it.
Does anyone have a hammer? Let's play whack-a-mole.
Well, anyways, do you have a bear skin kilt or something like that?
Bearskin. He reaches his arm around the corner. Out pops right behind you is a
His
arm.
hand
Is
was
a hand handling some wolfen kind of loincloth.
Wolf fur.
I grab it and snip it on.
Snip.
Let's
You
see.
SpongeBob
Wolf fur.
it.
You're one of me now.
I'm not furry.
You're just
I
fluffy.
think I
I am not fat. I am fluffy. There's a difference.
Indeed there is.
I decided to walk out of the shop and see if my spear was done being.
You walk back into the blacksmith. He's like finishing up grinding on the spear tip. From what?
That's 15.
Grind.
That's what you
All right.
call when you're sharpening it.
So he's sitting there at the grindstone and sharpening it. From what you could see from the staff, there's grooves that weren't there before, and at the very top, there's like metal that was fastened to the staff, just so that way it could fit the piece.
Ooh, that sounds cool.
So he's turned the quarterstaff into a spear.
Pretty much, but it's more top heavy now.
Alright.
Wouldn't it still be the same since the spear would keep it light?
The spear tip would still be light. I'm talking about the iron that he had to use to weld it there.
Wouldn't it keep it balanced out? Like with the stone spear, one end was really light until it just completely slammed to the ground in weight once we cut it off. Because
The magic is affecting the stone, not the thing fastening
Yeah.
the stone to the staff.
You wouldn't be able to control it if it was just like.
You still had to have like everybody lifting that damn thing into the blacksmith the first time.
Yeah.
And by everyone, that was us minus him.
Yeah, because he was.
and good thing we had a crit on that roll
And
that
an
cut it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a crit.
So yeah, he's handing you back the staff with the pointed tip now.
I asked him how much it cost to have all that work done.
He looks at it and he's just like, for my handiwork, just 15 gold. I didn't use that many resources.
I'll hand him the 15 gold.
Because 15 gold turned to silver. Let's hook us tonight.
And I start heading back to
I can vouch for that.
the house where they're all at.
They're still at the Curious Wares.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
curious.
still
The
in.
strange
Curious
thing.
We're still in the fun house.
I'm just making.
I'm heading back to the fun house and
I'm making.
As you
small
enter,
talk
the
with
old
them.
man is jumping from pile to pile.
Freaking dolphin.
At one point, he literally dolphins over your head.
Does he make the noise too?
You know, that at a markable 5 feet above the ground, which is over his head.
so are we done here or no?
I like this place.
Of course you do. This is your brain.
No, we need one of those monkeys that clap. He just pops up with one of them.
Technology shouldn't be that advanced by now.
No, it's not.
Okay,
But
so
knowing this place, you never know.
Oh, jeez.
yeah. I asked
Sounds
them all
some
for
Darth
right
up
there.
there.
Start heading out.
I say we should probably go to the apothecary and find some health potions.
Right.
Well,
Now,
let's
what
see.
gold are you all at?
I've got healing spell. He's got healing spell. You have an unprepared healing spell. He's got one hands to cure disease. How much more healing do you need?
I have nothing.
You
So
go to
rely
us.
on us.
Oh, okay. Well, fine then. But that wouldn't be smart because y'all can run out.
Technically, I can't.
Well, you can. It's called
Yeah.
spell slots.
Yeah. It's like me, I can't.
He can use it like 2 times.
He can cure 2 diseases or restore 10 hit points.
Yeah.
And since we're all low level, that's not really gonna help us that much.
Actually, that can help a lot.
It will?
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay,
As
if
long
he
as you
had
don't get
5
another
hit points
poison
to
spiders.
spend when I was
How much
suffering
health points
from
do you have, Gary? And then consider this.
Remind me!
I have...
Next page.
Whoops. Why is it on the next page? It should be on the first page.
Yeah.
Max hit points, 27.
Now consider yourself 10 hit points.
That's 17.
That's over
down
almost
to 7.
half your health.
True. Okay, never mind. Whatever. I don't.
You
say
retract
anything.
your previous statement.
Yeah.
Alrighty. And just to
Say
say,
it.
that healing's gonna go
Laid out
up
and then-
whenever he levels up a lot more.
Yeah.
That's not gonna be a set in stone 10.
True.
That goes up every so often.
And so I say I'm ready when y'all are.
Shall we head out to this necromancer place?
Break.
Rotch.
I'm not good with town names.
Bear?
Yeah.
The bear meat.
Oh,
The
right. I
jerky.
walk back to the grocer and ask her if she's done with
Jerky,
The-
the bear meat.
Ha ha ha.
16. I ask her if she's
That
done
one's overdone.
making jerky out of the bear meat.
She nods and points over where this rack now holds what looks to be around 20 pieces of bear jerky.
I don't. How heavy would that be?
How many
On-
pounds?
If you were to ask before jerking that,
17.
Isaac looks like he's about to burst.
I just told him I could hook him up if that's what he really wants. You know I can.
And there goes Tails breaking again.
He was broken before.
Anyway.
It had been 200 pounds beforehand. Now it is down to 120 pounds.
You can still carry that.
Yeah, I carry it all. 83 pounds plus.
Plus 100.
Wow.
Jerky. I guess I could technically carry it as well, but still.
I'll carry it.
Alright.
He's the pack mule.
Okay, he still has 22 pounds he can carry.
And he can still swing that.
Yeah.
God.
I could hit somebody with my backpack and do damage.
You probably could.
Oh,
but it
they
would probably
huge
break the
food
bag.
supply
And that would
now.
Yeah.
be good with
They got a huge food supply.
Yeah.
I was smart.
So how many days worth of food is that?
There's 26 rations there. That's gonna last. a good-
26. Mark that shit. Plus 26 one-day rations.
Plus does the jerky actually go bad?
No.
It's jerky. It's dehydrated. There's literally nothing to go back anymore.
That's why I did that.
Nice.
Wisdom is not that as low as my intelligence.
So you should
So,
look at your survival. That's what you should have said.
oh, survival.
Like
Wow.
survival plus 1 or something.
One more page.
That's why.
Sur-
Survival is plus 1.
Yep. So yeah, that would be my survival. Well, anyways,
So you guys are heading out into the woods now.
Yes.
You guys are leaving the town. You are headed straight for the woods before you guys realize you don't know exactly where this place is
Yeah.
yet.
let's go back to the mage.
Well, technically, I asked for a
Beep.
map.
Beep.
They didn't
beep.
have a map.
Oh,
Yeah.
let's go ask
You
the
didn't ask for directions.
strange things guy and see if he
Why
has a
would
map.
he know?
Yeah.
Because he has everything.
All right, you go
Might
in there.
not
We're gonna
know.
talk to the Archmage and
I-
see if he has a
You
idea
ask
of
for
where
a
this
map.
place is.
We'll go to the beach.
Yeah, I'll ask the strange things guy if he has a map.
All right.
Do you have a map in here?
A map of what?
Of the woods, so we can get to Brick. Brick.
Map of woods. Map of woods. He
Why
just
am I-
half his body is still sticking out of the pile. He just head dives into. I don't see anything in here.
Oh.
Turn the light on.
Nope, still don't see it.
Wait,
He comes out with a lamp.
what? What does that? What are you holding in hand?
Oh shit.
Should it be here? You should have seen that.
Not for at least a few hundred years extra.
Moving
Hey, you
on.
never know.
Anyway.
Nobody liked that invention, anyways.
So you don't have one.
No, sadly.
All
Nobody
right.
knows those woods, really. There's a couple of paths that you can take in there, but I don't know where you're trying to head.
To the
Brick.
Archmage.
Bratch?
Brach. Trying to get to Brach.
Bratch!
Da.
Yeah.
That's pretty damn simple. All you gotta do is go to the front of the damn woods and take a right.
Serious?
Yeah, you gotta go a lot towards the right, but still.
I got directions, guys.
How far into the woods?
This guy is.
You're not even there.
Yeah, you're not
Yeah.
there.
How far into the woods do we have to go? Wait, we have to go to the middle. Why am I asking this question?
But we don't know exactly where the middle is.
We have to just keep going
said-
right.
Once we get to the woods, we have to go right. We don't know how far into the woods before we turn right.
He said at the entrance, then turn right.
The entrance of the woods, turn right, you have reached your destination.
Pretty much.
I
You
don't-
gotta go forward a lot once you turn right.
I assume that's
what-
information
We'll
that he
see
gave us
it.
now.
We'll see it though. So, like, we'll just keep
Breaking
going
the
right.
path.
You know, none of us know this. He knows this. We're just gonna meet up again.
Thank you. And I walk out.
Alright, you guys are at the Archmage now.
And I walk to them.
All right, I have a very simple question. Where is Broch?
Brotch? That's pretty simple. You go to the woods and you take a right. Of course, that's what? Miles and miles? Probably a day and a half worth of adventuring to get there.
Gotta get started somehow.
Why you guys headed there?
I have my suspicions.
You're thinking the necromancer's there, don't you?
Not the necromancers, no. Perhaps something even worse. Something that is up in the mountains.
I walk in, cracking my neck. I found out where Brick is. Brach is. I can never say it right.
Broch.
Brach is.
It's brought with a CH on it.
Brach.
Bruh.
I have to like space it out.
Bruh!
Can we make that a thing, please?
Bruh.
Brach.
Okay.
Alright.
We all just got information of how to get there.
And we go there.
You guys gonna go there now? I mean, you got your tents, you got your rations.
Yeah.
Now that you have your inquisitive directions there.
We now finally exit the town and make our way there.
We all do. And yeah.
You guys take about 20 minutes to reach the entrance of the woods.
Ooh. We head right, and I give them speed. Tell them to drink their speed potion.
Jeez, must have not been that far away from the town.
20 minutes. You gotta imagine, you're in the big city, you're walking towards the woods. It's almost right out the door.
And last time it took 2 hours.
No, that was to get to my location, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey guys, we why don't we drink some of the speed potions so we can go fast?
Go fast.
Go fast.
Right.
Let's do it once we get to the break point.
Where would the break point be?
Well, let's see. You said to go to the entrance of the woods and then turn right. How about when we get to the entrance of the woods, Then we drink and turn right.
That's what I meant. That's
Yeah.
what I said. You
But
already.
we'd still be on the
We're
border
already
of
there
the
at
forest.
Yeah,
You guys are at
that's
the
what I
woods.
said.
To the
that's what I
forest.
thought.
You're at the woods.
Yeah, we're already at the
right there.
woods. Because
Alright.
he
Already at
said
the end.
so.
In that case, I'm gonna get the glass bottle that's got my speed potion.
I drink it too, obviously.
Same.
We all
I
drink
close
it.
my eyes and then.
Drunk as fuck.
You're drunk running, so you're fine. You don't have to worry
Alright.
about any danger anymore.
Alrighty. No need to worry about dangers here.
He gets blasted off speed potion.
Woo! He got wasted. So you guys are just gonna head straight there at all possible?
Yes.
Yes.
Unless we find anything suspicious. I want to
Suspicious?
adventure a little bit.
Alright.
Like a siren calling, obviously.
Our DM can have something pop out of nowhere and tug on Leonidas' hair.
Or my beard.
You trip on your beard on the way there.
After that, he's just kind of rolling like a Indiana Jones boulder.
Or, Sonic.
So you
I prefer the
guys,
Indiana Jones boulder.
you guys are sprinting forward towards the right after you've already turned. You guys are headed straight forward, dodging trees as they come in left and right. Biard about hit one, but I'm pretty sure he would have blasted through it anyways.
Wait, I'm tiny, so.
Well,
I'm just
you're
dashed.
weighing about 200 pounds.
I'm just leaping every now and then.
You're taking small footsteps, but you're leaving craters.
Yeah.
To anyone not sure of where it is, just follow the destruction.
You're just blasting the trees.
What
now.
seems about probably close to 15 minutes of running, Biard comes to a complete full stop as he's about to hit a canyon entrance.
I don't notice in time and try to leap over it.
Alright, you,
That's like acro.
Oh,
That's
my,
athletics.
oh my god, if you almost die, I'm gonna hurt you.
he's going at a certain speed, so I thought athletics.
That's
Athletics is +2.
15.
He jumps this crater. That's about 20 feet.
I got an idea.
Nice.
I got an idea. How far is our ropes since he made it
50
over there?
feet.
50 feet. You got one, I have one, he's got one. 50, 100, 50, 50, 200. So, I
Just have
thought...
Zephyr shoot a bow across and...
Oh, do you have a...
I have a rope I could probably attach to an arrow. I don't know how sturdy the line would be.
I tie mine to yours, and he ties his
Look,
mine,
just
if
shooting
it's
mine.
smart.
Just shooting mine would probably reach it. He just said it's 20 feet
Yeah,
across.
we have more than enough rope.
Oh, I thought you said 200.
No,
Sorry.
it's 20 feet
Why would
across. How would he jump 200 feet?
And he...
I mean, I'll
We would have had to say a nat 20 for that shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And that, at that, he would be grabbing on the edge of the ledge.
Yeah, I would probably be able to shoot an arrow over there. How strong that arrow would be anchoring the line down? No idea.
I would be able to grab. I would be able to grab the end of the line. And,
Are you strong?
And tie it around the tree.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I'm not gonna catch the arrow.
Dude,
Hey.
I'm 200 pounds.
okay, if you were to catch the arrow, and if I were to go first, I'm actually stronger than it.
Hey guys, I
The problem is, I'm the tallest and heaviest one in this party.
200 pounds of meat in my backpack.
Well, he weighs 200 pounds with me.
Just in your backpack?
Yeah.
He's near max weight capacity.
18.
Near. I have 22 more.
Yeah,
to go.
he can carry 22 more pounds of weight before he starts facing adverse effects, such as spinal dislocation.
Woo! What was that sound?
Wow.
Just
Your
my
turn
spine!
Somebody punch me, please.
Okay, so do you decide to shoot the arrow with the rope attached?
Tell you what, I will get my rope out of my backpack.
Oh, do you?
No. Why would I do that? No.
Archer.
I'm going to get an arrow out of my quiver, tie it around the base, and I'm going to try and take a shot to the other side.
If you miss, I'm gonna laugh.
If then I still have 3 tries.
I'm just
No, I
sitting
still
on
have
the
2
ground
tries
waiting for
because
them. I'm just sitting at the edge of the canyon.
12.
12 plus 6, 18.
18. You take the arrow and notch it as it's got the rope kind of tied towards the end. You're sitting at an awkward angle. You lob it right across the canyon, kind of like towards the foot of Kiba over here. What he wants to do with the arrow is totally up to him.
I want it to bury itself in the ground. Just at a safe distance.
A safe distance?
Yeah.
Technically, it's not much of a target, so you can't really use the root. I mean, it could pretty much lawn dart itself, but I'm not too sure how steady that would be itself.
I just needed to get it to the other side so that he can hold it.
It is on the other side.
I decided to take the rope and... is there any trees nearby that won't be affected by the weight of the yard if he tries to cross it? So that way I can tie the rope around the tree.
Yeah, probably 5 feet away from you, there's a big great oak.
Okay, I decided to take the rope and tie it around the tree.
That itself takes about 5 feet of the rope.
We still got...
I know, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So that way you can find something sturdy to rely on yours.
Alright. So that's one end tied. We need this other end tied.
I have foundation. I think it's called foundation. I have a. Where is it? Box mask.
I don't think you have anything.
Yeah, I had a kit of. I think it's called mess kit, maybe.
That's for eating things.
Oh, never mind. Well, I had it on the last one, and it was like for a kit for like with a hammer and stuff like that.
Try and get my pack. It's over there. The folder should be inside. I think I still have your original sheet. If anything that I missed is on there.
Is there any trees nearby that we could tie it to while they're looking for this? I'm just looking.
Seeing as you guys are at this entrance of a canyon, it's
No.
kind of spacious. He was lucky to have found the oak 5 feet away. You guys are looking at a good 20 feet distance looking for another one. So you guys are going to be using the full length
Yeah,
of the rope.
Okay.
If you try
it
to tie
doesn't
it to a
matter
tree.
really.
Yeah,
Well,
that'd be
it might be
pretty
in here.
Yeah, we still would have an extra 5 feet, so it'd be okay.
Yeah.
I swear.
I don't think you have any pythons. That's what it is.
You lost it.
Oh, tool preferences, Smith's tools.
I don't think that's going to help us
Proficiencies.
in this case.
Yeah, never mind. Yeah, are there any good trees?
Is there any anchoring point within range?
Within range, I said 20 feet, and at that, there's still just like this one lone tree sitting there. It's about as thick, if not thicker, than Kiba's over there, how he's wrapped his around. You guys are going to be using the full rope tying it.
It's our only option. Let's do it.
So, who wants to tie?
Okay, I guess I'm tying. They're both looking at me. So.
Yep.
Yeah,
Out of combat!
Okay, it's tightened. It's like,
It's like the most beautiful knot we've ever seen.
He just throws it at the tree and just, it just wraps around the tree.
He makes a well, they can't see, so he makes a sexual like move.
Why does everything he does have to be
Because
sexual?
of long blonde flowing hair.
A sexual pose. Y'all can imagine what it is yourselves. Oh, leviosa.
The rope itself just kind of ties around the tree. And the knot itself is very sturdy.
And beautiful.
Hang on.
It looks like art.
Okay, I also have proficiency athletics. You two, I'm going to say, go across the rope.
one at a time, please.
Yes, one at a time.
Okay.
What I'm going to do after they're across, I'm thinking I'm going to untie the rope on my side.
And swing across.
Nope. Do another athletics check. See if I can make it to the other side.
Oh.
Jump across.
But just in case, I'm still hanging onto the rope because
Alright.
it's still anchored on his side.
Right.
Okay. Do I need to?
Oh, that
taking
means I'm gonna have to.
Athletics.
That means I'm gonna have
or
to.
acrobatics. That's the one.
Acrobatics.
Yeah, acrobatics is walking across the rope.
Well, I could just monkey it.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Still
thinking.
acrobatics.
I was gonna look at what. Oh, I have minus one. Okay.
12.
All right, that's 14 over there,
Yeah, 14.
And 12.
and
Acrobatics.
just up here 12.
12.
12 and a 14. Oof. You're slipping and fumbling with your fingers just a tiny bit, but you make it across safely.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
You kind of land on your back after you kind of finally get done, but you're
Oh,
just,
God. If his is that bad, then what about mine? I don't
It's
know.
only 2 numbers
Yeah.
smaller.
you are kind of more so on the fumble fingers. If it weren't for your legs holding you up towards on the rope, you would have probably fallen twice. You make it across, not so safely. I think you broke a pinky in there. You took about 2 damage.
No.
Can I just...
Yeah, you can relocate it.
Burn. I can't let go.
I relocate my broken...
No, it breaks his pinky, Far Cry logic.
yeah. Pulls out a bullet from breaking your pinky.
Ooh, that felt good.
All right,
Alright, now it's to you.
all right. I'm going to untie the rope.
What, my end?
No, my end. I'm not across yet.
Roll perception on your side.
Roll perception. That's 14.
The tree itself is starting to move, and you sense it quick
Oh dear.
before it's actually starting to move.
Wait, what?
Oh boy.
You're untying it fast because the branches themselves are starting to move and plant themselves next to itself. It's pushing itself out of the ground.
Oh,
Once the knot's untied, jump.
Acrobatics.
holy.
Acrobatics. Okay.
You got you still got a bit of a speed potion going on.
What's in that speed
Alright.
potion?
Oh.
5.
Oh shit! You better be lucky that you're holding on to that shit. If it weren't for the fact that you were holding onto the rope, you would have fell. But you do jump and slam into the other side of it.
Ow.
As just in time, a treant that you had tied the rope to is standing on the other side of the canyon, looking very pissed.
I start pulling him up. Speed? Strength, I mean?
Straight.
All right.
Oh, God!
3 total. He rolled a natural 1.
If it wasn't planted on a damn tree, you'd all be fucked.
Okay, I see he's fumbling. I'm gonna help him.
You still have the length of
Yeah.
It's not even in combat, people.
Stop helping!
Okay, just try and climb up.
All right. Strength again.
Yeah, you might want to think before you do it too.
3!
That's a 6.
Woo! You try to climb up, but you're slipping ever so slightly. You are on the fine edge.
I decided, like, he's on the very edge where he can't reach up over the cliff.
I use
Pull
my...
He's on the very last bit of the rope. He's good distance away.
I use myself...
top.
I tell them to pull me, so that'd be Constitution, because that could damage me.
I'm not too sure I understood any of that, but go right ahead.
They're
instead of
grabbing
pulling
me
on the rope, they're saying pull on him.
Yeah.
and pulling me, which could damage me.
So
Alright,
gotta
go right
roll
ahead.
strength.
Strengthen his constitution.
Okay.
Wait, is he pitching it too?
Oh no.
8.
Plus 5, that's 8.
Oh, come on, people!
Can't do this.
Oh.
All right, so that's
What's yours?
his is
9,
a 12.
12.
8, 10.
That's enough. That's enough.
Okay.
And
Ow.
you are taking some damage, Flack.
Help me! Was that your doorbell? Oh no. It was...
You, I say, take 6 damage.
God.
Plus whatever
That was
happened
2.
before.
He's taking
He's
8
at-
damage.
he's at 12
He's still
right
got 19.
Yeah.
God, no.
You are now able to lift yourself how far you
You
can
break
drag
my
that.
rib.
Yeah.
Lift my hand the fuck up and pull myself up.
Yeah, you're gone.
Let's untie the rope.
They break my rib.
All
one
right,
of my
once-
ribs.
All right, once we're on the other side, I'm going to retrieve my arrow.
And,
Oh, dislocated rib. That's why I'm at 19 now.
broken rib, I
No, you can dislocate them.
Alright, once we're on the other side, I'm going to retrieve the arrow I shot over there and hastily take the rope.
Did someone help me?
On the other side of the canyon, the treant's looking around on how to get across the canyon.
Oh, no.
I just look over at the treant as I'm untying the rope. Don't you dare.
He looks to. I swear, if there was a bridge to the left of us.
Somebody read my mind!
What?
There was a bridge!
None of you were looking for the damn bridge, and there was one.
Yeah.
He's hurting. Broken rib. He looks so sure.
Are you sure there wasn't anything in that speed potion?
The treant looks over at the bridge and is easily unamused as he's still trying to find a different way over. His weight itself probably wouldn't have supported that bridge.
I still am like
At
crying.
least I have fun jumping.
I didn't.
You tripped on the edge. You didn't even have time to jump. You just tripped.
I was in a hurry, okay? There was.
He
if you
held
didn't
up a
notice, treant.
He held a sign up that said help and
Just Wile E. Coyote.
just, yeah. Ding ding.
The rope is now undone from your side of the canyon.
Alright. In that case, now that I've got my arrow and my rope, we're out of here.
Book it.
I'm shuffling while running, obviously.
Shuffling, yeah.
Every day I'm shuffling.
Alrighty, you guys still gonna try to head towards the right-ish area that you've...
We're going to try and continue in the original direction. This time, let's try not to miss bridges.
Yeah.
Speed guys, how'd you miss it?
In it?
We were focusing on the most gung-ho thing we could do. We forgot to...
Go!
We forgot to, I don't know, look for a bridge.
I relocate my bread.
That's medicine.
We've got healing spells for that.
I do have medicine.
We've got healing spells for that. You don't have to do that.
Just let him try anyways. If he fails, then we can heal him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have +1 to medicine.
So roll it.
Nat 20.
15 + 1, 16.
Alright, that rib is back in.
Okay, it hurts a little bit less.
Yeah, just a little bit less. Does that actually heal? I forget.
Technically, it's just supposed to be used for people that are down, like at 0 hit points and about to die.
Yeah.
But we've been using it just as a kind of, let's do this first aid-like thing.
Yeah. Let's see if we can kill him faster.
That's basically what I'm doing it for.
On a side note, you should use your lay on hands like extremely sparingly, because if one of us drops to 0 hit points and are dying, if you even restore 1 hit point, we're back to life. I kid you not, that is how death mechanics work.
Okay.
Ooh boy.
Okay, and we run
That's
off.
We're
This is the
still
truth.
heading through and trying to find our destination.
Let's
Right.
not miss the bridge. I agree with Sam.
And try not to piss off any treants.
Yeah.
Is he
In
still?
my defense, I didn't even know.
Is he
True.
still like?
But he's the one that tied it.
I was the one that tied it. So, I mean,
Oh.
I don't think the treant like that at all.
Where do you need to go?
All we need to do is get as far away from it as possible, because it's going to find a way across.
Oh, it will.
It's just a matter of time.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so you guys are headed back into the woods, making sure to put as much distance between you and the treant as possible. That's a pretty narrow encounter there, guys.
Let's
Samuel having the worst end of it.
I'm out of it, but
The only wait, he
I'll
didn't even
drink.
take damage.
I don't care.
We all drink. Do
Does
we?
anyone here have something to drink?
I have
Oh.
my one.
Oh, he does. DM has it. Smoke bastard.
I was talking about a
Now drink the can.
Yeah, that's what
I was
having.
talking about speed potion. Everybody else can use the speed potion
No.
to get there faster.
I don't have another dose.
Yeah, we only have one dose.
Oh right, I have. A
You're the
crap
only one
ton.
that's stockpiled this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have like
Can we
a
can we
water
just
skin
continue
full of
normally?
it.
Okay, we can.
You still have a water skin full of it.
Yeah.
We could all take more hits, but then there would only be 2 charges left.
True.
I'm just gonna save my charge.
Let's keep.
I vote to walk.
Let's walk.
Yeah.
All right,
Walk
let's
it.
walk.
That speed potion is
And then we get the nausea to hit us.
Yep.
Since the potion wore.
Yeah.
Does have the after effect.
Man, I feel a lot older. This age is hitting me now. Technically,
Along your walking travels, you all start to notice it's getting a little bit late. Even though that the tree you all know is pretty well on heels, you don't know how far back it is. You do come across a small break where you could set up camp, but continue on if you want.
I vote that we look around and see if this is an okay position for camp first, learning our lesson from the bridge.
Yeah.
why are you looking at me?
I know.
I jumped across. You all voted to do that.
Yeah, we didn't have to do that, so really that's on us. I'm
Yeah.
including him. Because
I can imagine
Then I'll
all
look
of
at you.
stop at the canyon.
And you look at him, and he looks at
Kiva's
me.
just kind of like,
And he looks
wait,
like-
what's going on? Pew! Woo!
So while we're looking to see if it's safe, I'm like knocking on the trees as I walk by. Like, is this a shit?
Alright, I'm going to try and roll perception. Is that alright?
Yeah, go ahead.
8.
Nothing speaks to you.
Can I do it while I'm knocking on the trees?
Yeah, you could roll for perception. I don't care.
Okay. 10. No.
I roll
There's
for
trees.
perception too.
There's trees.
We're just trying to establish a safe area.
12.
7 intelligence comes in handy, apparently.
You have a +1 to wisdom. That's a 13.
13.
Not bad. BR doesn't actually sense anything for Treant. He doesn't sense the danger.
Alright. You want to try? Just to boost our odds of finding something that might be...
I'd rather prepare for the treant that might attack.
Okay, we're going to call it good. Let's set up camp. How about it?
Okay.
Let's pitch the tents. You have magic. Start fire. A controlled campfire.
Starts force fire.
Let's see. Firebolt.
Firebolt.
It's literally you shooting it at a bunch of logs. It can't really make a save.
Shall we wait for the
creature.
treant to come so that way I can light it ablaze?
Look, we'll get
No.
him to stand watch first if he sees the treant.
I mean, we have tinder.
Sure, I'll decide to try and
Oh, we
light
have
it
tinder.
ablaze.
We have tinder boxes, but he's got a cantrip, so
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I got a cantrip that I can always use. So, you got the logs set out and all that?
Yeah.
that's just in the
That's
process
safe.
of setting up camp.
Okay, so, yeah.
I can take
11.
someone else's
11, that's a
shift
spell
so they can get a
modifier, so
full.
you actually get a 15.
Actually, I
Nice.
need a full rest.
So he gets a 15 for attacking.
A
Oh,
Tinder.
pile of wood.
That
Tinder.
is-
I'm complete.
Okay, so we have a campfire. We have tents set up. You are in a tree because you did not get a tent.
and I'm sleeping fully because I need all 8 hours so I can get my rage and my health back. So someone
Plus, I
needs
can
to take
also
my
modify my
shift.
spells.
I'll take first watch.
So I can modify
Alright.
my
Well,
spells
when
after
you
a
wake
day.
up.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Did y'all hear that?
Hmm.
He's taking first watch. He's taking my shift because I need to heal up and I need my rage back.
So after an 8-hour shift,
Well, you only get the benefit for standing watch for 2 hours. That is the maximum you can. We'll have to swap in more people.
Seeing as you guys haven't been in combat yet, it doesn't really matter because he probably needs it to reset the cantrip. Or
no,
Cantrips are just you can cast at will at any time.
yeah,
It's like a weapon attack.
is that what he used? Was cantrip?
Yeah.
All right, he doesn't actually need anything then. You
So it's
three
up to
should
y'all
be fine,
three, yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Because I need that rage back, man.
Honestly, I just want to sleep. It's
Yeah.
been a long day. I almost got attacked by a tree and almost fell
Slammed your
dead.
face into a wall.
I tried.
I want to get new spells.
I
in my
know.
book.
Yeah,
Or use the other spells I have.
Alright, he is going to, upon awaking, change up what? You need to have a spell to swap and a spell to unprepare.
I use my healing elixir for my unprepared spells and swap it out with mage armor.
If y'all hear me
All right.
screaming, it's
So-
just my
Actually-
night terrors.
Yeah.
Heard is okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Damn,
mage
did you
armor.
hear me? If
All
y'all-
right. So when he wakes up, he will not be able to cast mage armor. He will be able to cast healing elixir.
All right.
If y'all
I
hear
question
me,
his logic, but I am not going to try and change his mind.
if y'all hear me screaming, it's just my night terrors. Don't be afraid.
Oh, wonderful! That won't attract attention.
Oh, we got a banshee now.
Speaking
worry
of
about it.
banshees,
Do we roll
Don't
for
bother.
the night shift?
Yeah, roll for perception.
Okay. I don't see anything.
What's
Number
your-
5.
It's dark. It's dark outside.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's kind of dark.
It's kind of dark. Can't see anything through these trees.
Roll for perception. Rolls a 2. That's a nice floor.
He stays up for 2 hours. You gonna take a shift?
I'll take the next shift.
All right. So you're
Until then,
gonna-
I'm going to sleep for 2 hours.
Yeah, you nap. 2 hours later. Perception for yours, and any conversation you want to have in between.
13.
I'm just gonna be like, it was dark outside.
13.
Yeah, you
The
could-
night is very dense. There's probably a couple wolves howling through the night, as there's probably what seems to be a full moon, kind of blocked out by all the leaves in front.
Full moon, you say?
Probably, yeah.
Oh.
Ow.
I
Why'd you
get
stub your
woken
toe
up.
on?
I try to cover my ears.
Alright, I'm going to be standing watch, just longbow at the ready.
Alright. 2 hours later, did you want to...
Yeah, I swapped shifts. I already got my 6 hours.
Well, it takes 8 hours, but it still counts if you only watch for 2.
Okay. So I do.
So your perception for your watch.
I got a -1 on my perception there.
Alright. Just take a roll.
By the way,
18.
I'm cuddling my sword while I'm sleeping, just in case.
You've still got that chain wrapped around your arm somehow.
Yeah. Actually, I feel like in the morning, the sword's dangling.
Dangling from the tree. Right on top of his head.
No, I kind of imagine like it's...
Oh no.
Help!
Why does he need help? He can just literally reach up and you.
He's too afraid of the blade.
Yeah.
When he's not drunk, he's terrified.
Yes.
And, did you roll? Yeah, you did. You got 18. Absolutely nothing comes by. There's stomping that can be heard, but it doesn't come anywhere near.
And final watch.
Final watch. Who wanted that?
I think it would be rotating back to me.
Rotating back to you?
He needs his extra rest.
Yeah.
So
So he's not keeping watch. He's going to take the last shift.
There you go.
It's very dark. I'm kidding.
oh my lord!
He falls asleep on watch.
Did anything attack on his watch?
I don't know. You want to wake up?
Oh god! There's a zombie just
Okay,
staring
let us-
at me
let
and I'm
us
still
finish
asleep,
the
just like.
rest.
Yeah. The night goes on. You all wake up. Nothing is wrong other than the fire pit seems to be a little bit sputtered out.
Eh.
You're lucky.
Yeah.
Lucky son of a gun.
Yeah, I wake up and I look at him.
Did you?
You had one job!
2 shifts, man. It's difficult.
You know what? I'll actually take that.
That's a valid answer. 2 shifts hurts.
and I wake up screaming. How about that?
Yeah, with
Go
the
right
blade
ahead.
still dangling. Above his head.
Banshee swing.
No, he's sitting on a chair. Cause
I fell asleep
sitting.
underneath his tree on
Yeah.
accident. That's why it's under right above my face.
Move the sword.
Okay.
I moved.
Alright, the day is young. The sun is just now coming up.
Hey, make a note. You swap spells. Make a note. Just like write an X next to mage armor, write a check mark next to healing elixir.
1 second.
That'll do. You don't want to change any of your spells, do you? Because you can.
Wait, I thought I only had bless or.
I'm going to actually pull up your spell list for you to choose from.
Oh yeah, I do have. That.
Because you actually have more options when it comes to changing spells.
I'm just gonna keep bless actually.
Alright, you want to keep them? That's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go with it.
Alright, so he has the healing elixir. He did what now?
He's doing nothing. He wants to keep the spell he has.
Yeah.
Got it. And you haven't quite learned yet of your spell.
Let's just say nature talked to me while I slept.
Nah.
Alright, fine.
You'll learn, you'll learn.
And
Assuming
I
he's heard
feel-
a message from his gods as to how he can use his magic.
And I feel
We'll get there,
extra
we'll get
angry.
there.
And I feel extra angry today.
You're feeling extra angry today for what reason?
I got my rage back.
Alright.
He can actually use it now.
Yeah.
Anger.
He wakes up
A little
scared
bit
and then
grouchy.
angry.
A little bit grouchy.
Why was I angry? Why was I scared?
So now we're heading off again.
Why was my sword in your face? Did you touch it?
I don't want it near my face.
He doesn't
or
like.
hair.
He doesn't want to touch another man's sword.
Woo! There's
He
another
doesn't
one.
want to.
19.
He doesn't like the tip.
20.
20.
Nat 20.
Just grab it at the base.
21.
Never at the hilt.
You
22.
know, swording's a thing where you hold the sword by the blade and you can like bash people in the face with it.
Yeah, the what was it? Honored
For honor.
for honor.
Yeah,
The warden.
the warden can do that. That's one of his executions. They added another execution. He literally unscrews the pommel out of his blade, chucks it at the guy's face, and then pulls a new one out of his pocket.
That's amazing. Alrighty.
We're now.
Packing up.
Are you guys already packed up now?
Breakdown camp.
Breakdown. Alright, camp is
I just drop
unassembled.
out the
10 minutes.
Tree.
Roughly.
obviously.
Alright, let's eat and then we'll leave.
Right.
We take
You
about.
handed out portions?
Jerky, jerky, jerky.
You just jerked off on everybody.
22.
And I get my own jerky.
No, he beat himself off, obviously.
23.
Alrighty,
I look like a velociraptor just eating. Throw it in the air.
So y'all all put in y'all's mouths.
with that?
He just
Are you
eats. He just eats timidly in the corner.
I just like tear a little bit.
I eat like I'm in prison.
I'm just eating while we're walking.
No.
At the portion.
I'll freeze that turkey if you really want.
Alrighty then. After eating has been done, you guys all head off towards... You guys kind of pointed your camp so that way you guys could remember which way you were going. It was kind of like an arrow point. You guys start heading the way that you had pointed your camp, and probably a rough hour and a half. If you guys want to have a conversation during that time, you can.
So what are we gonna do when we get to Birch? 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 Birch?
Brach.
Brach.
Broch.
Brach.
Can I set the fire? Can I set it all to fire?
Only if they piss us off.
It's still no.
If they are evil, yes.
Yes.
Yes. If it's Kobold children, he will do it.
No. No.
Oh, wait,
Did he ever tell us the story about the Kobold? Yeah, he did.
You did.
You told us all the backstory. Did I
Spider
hit
head.
too soon?
Yes.
Okay,
too
so we now arrive.
You do not arrive just quite yet.
Darn.
You come to a big clearing, kind of weird for it to be a huge clearing. It's way over 1,000 feet clearing. The woods almost look like they stop and then continue after this certain amount of feet.
The voices in my head say that there's something evil going on here. Maybe.
Well, your
This-
voices
You're
are wrong.
fucked up.
Hang on. We have one valuable asset. He has detect magic.
Oh.
Did you want to roll
That's
it?
only 60 feet.
I decided to throw a firebolt across the field.
Oh no.
What the
Oh,
hell?
Why?
No, that was
I allow
not. That was not canon. That was not canon. You're
He's
not doing
rolling.
that. You're not doing that.
I allow it.
No.
I allow
Because it's not going to make it 10% of the distance.
That's not gonna do
gonna
anything.
hit
Oh.
something.
It's not gonna do
I allow
anything.
it. If he wants to know it, I allow it.
What's it gonna do? Think about it.
I don't want to use my detect magic nor my firebolt.
I use perception. How about that? We all use perception.
Go right ahead. I'll use perception. I don't care.
Perception rolls.
I see a field.
Oh my god! I
17.
see the sky.
You
I
got a
see
one.
air.
My
I
grass
see-
is
I
just
see the
over
field.
your head.
Okay, he's got a 2. I got a
14.
I got a 17.
Okay, you guys. know
Nature
what's
talks.
I fall down.
Okay, so I know how to use magic now.
It doesn't
Okay.
say anything about magic. It says that you were gifted.
You're a ranger, man.
Yeah, I know. Nature will still need to talk to me before I actually know, hey, this is a spell. Here's how to do it. Go right ahead.
Exactly.
It doesn't speak to you about the magic yet. What it's telling you is right in front of you. You could see what's in front of you if you train your eyes just right.
I'm going to try and do it.
Roll your d20, because I don't care.
Alright.
Oh,
You
wow.
still get to do it. it's your freaking training. I don't care.
Oh, oof.
So, being a ranger, I'm in nature all the time. I'm assuming that's going to give me some advantage against something that's in nature.
No, you're going to see what's right in front of you. You see a gate right in front of you.
Wait.
Well, we didn't
Big,
even.
you guys don't see it. You do. For some reason, you see the gate itself.
Okay, it's
There's just this big gate,
Magic.
archway, right in front of it. It writes Brash
Oh,
in
I have
Deadwood.
something funny. I walk forward.
You slam right into the sign.
Exactly.
You can't see it, but you just hit it.
Alright, I'm going to just try speaking in common. We are distant travelers. We merely wish to spend a day in this village.
That hurt my face.
You guys don't see what's going on.
What
You wanna-
was that?
crazy.
You think I'm crazy.
You drank too much speech potion over
There's.
there?
You don't see the gate in front of us. I mean, he just ran. He just walked into it.
No.
That
There's-
hurts. Whatever it was.
There's a gate. I'm thinking it's the lack of magic you two have.
How am I able to see it then?
Demon magic.
I don't
know.
Don't
I-
use the
I
means
would-
to do magic.
I know it's...
Precise vision.
Want some speed potion?
Precise
No.
vision.
Okay.
You're an archer, bruh.
Yeah,
You have to have the precise vision.
true. So, from my proficiency with ranged weapons and how long I've been using the longbow, that is the explanation, correct?
Kind of. You have to see over long distances. You were in the top of the mountains over Shromgard.
Yeah.
You could pretty much see Shromgard from the top of that damn mountain. You want to tell me that you don't have very good eyesight?
Fair enough.
Wait, did he do the Dragonborn pose while he was up there?
I don't know. That's up to him.
Of course I did.
But you aren't the Dragonborn. But you are a dragon.
Alright, so no one actually responds to you after you ask for in common. Nobody seems to be seen from the front of this gate.
I headbutt the sign again.
You don't see the sign.
Alright.
I headbutt whatever was there.
I'll repeat the same message, but this time
Trying
in
to make it appear.
Celestial.
Celestial? Alright.
here?
There was a bit of crackling can be heard just right in front. They can hear it too.
Yeah, most of us have celestial. I have celestial. He does.
No, it's like a
Oh.
giant crack. It's not celestial. It's just crack, crunch, whatever you want it to actually fully be.
I
Oh,
headbutt
track.
the invisible thing that's in front of me.
Your head hurts.
I reached out and like touched it because I'm like, what is he even hitting?
So he wants to touch it.
Touch, touch.
I was just like,
Well, you try going to
Do you-
try and
does he
find
Pat
it.
hardwood.
23,
I
Or 24, actually.
24.
am disappointed with myself and I just kind of turn away from the group.
Alright, I'm going to ask
You're not the one
one more
headbutting
time,
it.
but in deep
Please.
speech.
Deep speech. All right. No one responds directly.
Oh, I speak in Elvish after he speaks in deep speech.
I
Now
wasn't
we can
done.
Oh, sorry.
What could be heard is a door opening and shutting. All of a sudden, even everybody here can see what looks to be an elven person just walking out of thin air.
I don't speak Elvish.
I'm still turned around. I don't know.
I speak to him in the Elvish language.
All right.
Hi, we were wondering if we could enter your whatever this is, guys.
It's a village.
I was wondering if you knew what this was, is what I first say, because I don't see what's in front of me.
Yeah, all you can see is the elf.
Yeah. Hi, where did you come from? That's what I say there. Is that better?
The elf kind of looks shocked as he turns around and sees that there's a group of people just standing outside of what you can probably describe as a village. He's just kind of like, what? I don't. You see me?
I could see you, yes.
And you can understand because actually you speak Elvish
Yeah, I was
too.
about to say, I turn around as soon as I hear the elf's voice because I know it's not the art's voice.
Can you ask him to speak common?
Sure. I'm going to say, can you speak common for my other two?
Our compatriots here, compatriots, however you say that.
They are illiterate.
Compatriots.
They are uncultured.
They're uncultured swine, and we
Sure.
would like to talk.
Sure.
Well, you don't know what they're talking about, so why
Yeah.
not?
Yeah.
So,
It's not prepared.
Yeah, I know.
he nods slightly and says, "It's not as good as Elvish, but I do speak just a little."
I agree with you.
What?
Apologies for my lack of knowledge of your language, my good sir.
He nods.
We are simply looking for temporary refuge. We are investigating something that's going on in the peaks of Strongard.
Strongard? Isn't that town just way up yonder towards those mountains?
My hometown, sir.
Yeah, that's kind of strange. We've been getting a lot of attacks. Is it anything to do with Strongard?
The townspeople have a beast plaguing them in the forest. We were told this was a village of magic. I was going to ask if you might have some knowledge on this subject.
Knowledge. I don't, but maybe our librarian does. He kind of thinks for a moment. Follow me for a minute. He's kind of like walking backwards, kind of telling you how to, wrap it up. To walk in. You guys are, he's trying to make sure you guys don't hit anything as you're walking in.
Me and
Alright?
can't I see where we're going anyways?
Just barely. You're not actually seeing everything. You saw the gate, and that's kind of it right now.
Alright, I can sort of see something,
Mm-hmm.
and I will...
I pat like a blind man while he's...
You're not actually touching anything.
Good.
I'm just gonna go in.
He kind of walks up and stops and like puts his hand on something.
Alright.
Touch this, and I'm sure that all of you will be able to see.
I follow his instruction.
I
Same.
lead up to it and
I place my hand on it.
You stick your hand in water.
I grab his hand and just...
No, it's fine. Your vision all becomes aware of what's around you. You are standing in the middle of a big tree forest village.
Oh.
All these trees didn't used to be here are now visible. It is dark and lit as hell in here.
Oh,
There's torches here and there to make sure that it's lighting the way. The entrance, you can see, it's got so many torches so that way it could light up the area. All these torches that you could normally never see. There's houses here. There's a big giant tree house just right behind the shrine that you all dipped your hands on. All the way up, it kind of looks like there's a leader in there, maybe. Maybe that's just a better house. You guys can't really tell. You haven't been here yet. Instead, this Elvin is just kind of happy about himself. He's like, "Yay! I guided you." He's happy about himself.
Okay, quick question. The piece of paper that we showed the
Oh,
wizard,
the necromancer picture we found in the
do we
table.
still have it on us?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I ask
Wrong place, wrong place.
this guy what his name is and where we can find the library. Because I'm polite dwarf. Yes. Duh.
Like that elves. You're racist.
I'm polite to elves because they took me in. Orcs
Yeah.
killed my family.
You can still can't be racist.
I have a slight hatred for elves, but
He is like a normal
That's just
dwarf.
that's just
Okay.
him being a dwarf.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's a normal dwarf. I was raised by them.
The elf's name he clearly distinguishes with a small of a bow. Jim Kelf. If you want to make fun of it, go right ahead.
I love
Restrain yourself.
My family wasn't very kind to me with my name.
I'm just like trying to catch my brothers.
Yeah, go ahead, laugh it up. Everybody does.
I don't want to. I don't want to. It's not funny. I don't know what you're talking about. Shut up! Why are you laughing over there?
While they're saying this, I'll just speak in common since I don't know Elvish. Thank you for guiding us here. My good man.
That's alright.
If it would not be too much to ask, could you point us in the direction of this librarian you spoke of?
Right up those steps into the big tree right there.
All right,
Wish I
thank
equipped
you.
that
Thank you very much.
unarmed spell.
I will
That's where
reach
we
into
go.
my coin pouch and give him a gold.
He takes it. What is this?
It's gold. It's what you thank people with.
It's currency. I speak in Elvish. It's currency.
What is
And-
currency?
You don't know what currency is? Money. Money? Like
Alright.
trade. You trade for it?
In that case, simply take it as a token of my appreciation.
Alright. He puts it into somewhat of a pocket. It's like, thank you?
You trade items for that in normal villages.
We're not we're not a normal village.
I know. You're an Elvish village, so you don't use currency.
Not often. Maybe our market man knows more about it. Not me. Not by far.
Maybe you can get trade some good stuff for it.
So are we headed
Sure, lumber.
Well, anyways, it's good to go.
Alright.
Nice to meet you.
Now that we've said our goodbyes, let's go up to the big tree and see the librarian.
Right. You guys are gonna be knocking on the door, and that's where we're gonna leave it. This big, what looks to be pine and oak mixed door, is what you're knocking on.
All
Right
right.
behind it is a loud thud, thud, crack.
Sorry, my fist
And that's
is
where we're
hard.
gonna end.
Sorry, my fist is hard.
knocking on wood? I see.
Not knocking on heaven's door.
Oh yeah. No, we don't need it.